watch.
Do you know what? I'm so proud of this series. It's wonderful. It's what I've always wanted to do. You all know I do the interviews with celebrities, with yourself, Lionel. But this show, to have 48 hours with someone, you really get to know someone. You can have fun. You can actually reach them on a deeper level. I just absolutely adore it. I'm so proud of every single person who took part in it.
And also doing all kinds of interesting activities. I mean, what sort of thing do we see you getting up to?
Well, this Friday, I'm doing it with Luke Evans, which is brilliant, and he is obviously he does all the stunts in his movies. I've never been horse riding. He took me horse riding for the very first time.
For the first time?
For the first time, but we started off on a mechanical horse. So I started, because obviously I've never done it before, started off on this mechanical horse, didn't realise I needed my sports bra on. Anyway, you can imagine how it went, Lionel, do you know what I mean? And then I went on a real horse, but then, honestly, who knew that I could canter, guys?
You were in?
I was, like, really good at it, yeah, so now I want a horse ride again. I loved it. We went driving and that was just brilliant. So we was doing all the stunt driving. But it's a lovely series. You get to know the celebrity on a real, like, intimate level, and it's lovely. And there's going to be lots of laughs.
You do know that the real horse is not like the mechanical horse.
No, I did the mechanical, and then I went straight onto the real horse. I loved it. I was amazing, Lionel.
All right.
I was cantering.
See, the real horse has a mind of its own.
Yes, it do.
That's a brain.
I think we had this spiritual connection.
Okay,
do you know what I mean?
very
So
good.
me and the horse, we got on really well. But yeah, Jimmy Carr was incredible. We got speaking about our mums, which was a lovely moment. We've had Mel B. That's to come. But you can actually binge the whole lot of them on iPlayer at the moment. Literally, I started it and I watched it with my son. I can always tell when something's good because my son watches. He's 20 now, and if he watches it, I know it's brilliant.
Well, you do delve in deep with everybody and ask the questions that everyone wants to know the answer to, but is very afraid to ask. Like, how many cosmetic procedures has Jimmy Carr had? But were you scared of the response?
Well, you know what? In the press, you see so much written about people. You want to know the truth, and if you've got the horse's mouth there, you might as well just ask. And I think over 48 hours, you get to know someone, they begin to trust you, and they tell you the truth, and it's lovely and it's quite intimate. There's moments where we're driving in the car, so I'm driving and interviewing, and I can remember a moment with Lenny Henry, and we passed this cemetery, and his mum was buried in the cemetery, and because I'm driving, I'm not actually concentrating, so I didn't think he was getting emotional. People, it takes the pressure off. Like a lot of my conversations, great conversations that I had with my son, is in the car. Mainly in the car, and that's when I get to really speak to my son. Is in the car, so I do a lot of that in this, and I love it. So are you two next? Are you going to get involved?
I was just going to say, I've been with her, and truthfully, you've never met a stranger. So you're one of those people that you trust immediately in the interview. So she'll ask the question that's like, what? But then all of a sudden you realize it's so much giving that you do.
But I'm not trying to catch anybody out in it.
No, I know.
What I mean? I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus.
I
It's
know.
literally a lovely moment that you probably would never see with a celebrity, which is just wonderful. I love it.
Yeah, but it's because of your character and your
personality.
Genuinely, it is.
Personality.
Because you had a laugh with Lenny.
Has the key to the city, Sir Lenny Henry. He's amazing, though.
So Alison was just saying, you guys are next. Rachel,
Yes.
Alison was
I'm
just spending the
signing you
weekend
up.
with
Rachel
you.
in England, you might as well do it.
What would you do? A weekend with you?
This is the thing. I'm your biggest fan. I've seen all the greatest hits. We're going to Pisa.
We're going to Pisa.
We're going to go to Italy, and we're going to get arrested together.
Well,
do you remember when I nearly got arrested?
No, one of my favorite
the
quotes.
worst thing in the world.
One of my quotes ever that I say a lot is, "My vacation's just turned into the Bourne Identity."
Stop. No.
So, Lionel, I went to Pisa and I nearly got arrested live on TV.
They didn't have
why
a
do I know
permit.
that to be true?
I started running down the street.
I would
Why
like
is
to do
that
that with
possible?
you.
No, but you see,
They thought we didn't have a permit to film, but we did have a permit. And then this one woman, she didn't like me. She took a disliking to me.
And you felt that?
And I felt it. And she came on live TV, tried to arrest me. I just ran down
But
the street.
it cuts to her being like, "Buongiorno, please, please."
Alison, you are also the busiest woman in TV because you're currently filming the new series of Bake Off. Now, that's another high-pressure environment.
Oh, I love it.
But you do have your own way of taking the contestants' mind off things. Let's take a look at this.
I'm just going to add a little bit of happiness in there.
What were you trying to do there?
I'll tell you what I was trying to do. So I made this big thing. I just wanted to move my leg. Imagine these are my legs, my arms, my legs, and I just wanted to go like this with my legs.
Yeah.
But I leant back and I thought I was touching something, but there was nothing there. And then I had my whole weight took me over. So I was trying to, I was showing off, basically. I'm not going to lie. I was showing off, and it went wrong, and it was very shameful.